Central. Nice to see the boys in person. Brought to you by Fair Harbor. This podcast is brought to you by Fair Harbor, makers of the world's most comfortable swimwear. Has your guys' lips been chapped?
Horrible.
I guess a little bit, yeah.
God, I'm so sick of this damn cold. And so is Fair Harbor, because spring is right around the corner, we hope. And if your closet's feeling a little tired, Fair Harbor's got you covered. They make insanely comfortable everyday pieces you actually want to wear, from their best-selling swim trunks to unbelievable soft hoodies. You can't really go wrong. I'm going to a beach, and I brought my Fair Harbor. I packed my Fair Harbor shorts already.
I'm going to Florida this weekend, and I can't wait to rock Fair Harbor.
I'll be in Turks and Caicos and
Very nice.
my Fair Harbor swim trunks, and I cannot wait. They just released new arrivals from the spring collection featuring fresh styles designed for spring and beyond. Head to fairharborclothing.com and use code PIX20 for 20% off your full price order now through February 28th. Once again, that's Fair Harbor, HARBOR, clothing.com for 20% off, and make sure you use our promo code PIX20 so they know we sent you. All right. Boys, how we doing?
What up?
Snow day. Let me tell you, it was a depressing day yesterday.
Oh, no.
I just have gotten to now the point that I do need a little activity in my day. I used to love snow days, like, work from home. I didn't like it. Did you guys like it?
No, of course not.
Some people loved it. I was getting told I'm an idiot.
I had a nice day, relaxing day. Yes. I mean, it was fine. Like, it was. I wouldn't want to have like 4 of them in a row.
No, exactly.
But like, it was fine.
It's fine. I mean, you're just so mentally prepared for it.
Yeah.
Like, it was such like
I actually think the city was more prepared for this one than the other one, because like
Absolutely.
the roads was very clear today.
They were on top of it.
It was very easy to get to work.
Yeah. Oh, it was like a regular day.
Yeah.
Just like more snow like on the ground, but the roads were like pristine. At least mine were.
Yeah, really easy.
Hoboken. There's just nowhere to put the snow.
Yeah,
There's just mounds of snow over your head everywhere.
Yeah.
There's just nowhere to put it. The streets aren't that big.
We did get a lot, like the snow. Like, I have a golden retriever. She's small, but it was like over her head. She's trying to like run in the snow, and she's like having to leap over it.
Well,
we got a good like 2 feet of snow.
My brother got in Long Island 30 inches,
Yeah.
which is crazy. He actually had to go to work yesterday too.
Some of those drifts too.
You would think the court loves to take off.
Yeah.
They had to go in. Yes, crazy. But yeah, snow day yesterday. Big Monday last night. Kansas is still undefeated in Big Monday for Bill Self.
It's like 41-0 or something.
I bet that I hammered Kansas last night. It was the most Kansas spot in my opinion. After losing to Cincinnati, I know Houston lost, but it was to a good team. Kansas is better when they don't play around Darren Peterson.
When he's off the floor, the ball, they spread the ball so well.
Because he didn't play great last night.
He was, by his standards, awful.
Yeah, like he just wasn't very good.
He was forcing so much early. He was better in the second half. First half, forcing everything.
Yeah.
And nothing was falling. And it's like, I
think
get it.
he's
You're
going
really.
through a lot mentally at the moment.
He came out like he was trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
It just wasn't.
He also picked up 2 immediate fouls, which didn't help.
I think that he's going
It's
through
like the only fouls they called in the game were against him.
mentally right now. And like, I gotta be honest with you though. Like, usually I get to a point like, I feel a little bad. He did this one to himself, and it's like also like no one made up a narrative, no one made up things. It was like there's obviously I think it's a little heightened because he is the number 1 pick, and I do think he was hurt at one point, 1,000%. But did you see the self was like
that's not.
It wasn't him saying
That's nothing
it was
to do with.
him
I think
get back on defense.
Yeah.
That's what I
Or
wanted to
saying
say
like
too.
attack the rim or something like that. That wasn't. People were trying to make that into him staying in the game.
Yeah,
That
I
wasn't
agree.
it.
I was
I'll
gonna
take Peterson's side there.
Me too. And
But people go back to he hits the 3 a couple of games ago, subs himself out. That's an incredibly bad look for a player who's trying to be the number 1 pick in the draft.
And there was a weird thing at the end in post game. Kevin Sampson was like, "You just never know with Kansas." Yeah. So he says that, right? I think that's a very normal thing to say about Kansas, especially because you don't know. They lost to Cincinnati and then they fucking beat Houston. Doesn't make any sense. And then the reporter told Darren Peterson after that, and he was like shocked. He was like, "I don't like that."
Yeah.
What do you? What do
Didn't
you
even know what it
are
meant.
You
He
living
didn't know what it
in
meant
this
at first.
world?
Yeah.
Like what are you talking about?
If you pose it in that context, I'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" That just sounds weird. Like you say that to it just doesn't make sense.
I guess
I'd be in a pretzel.
I just more was like, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty simple. You guys, you don't know what Kansas you're getting every night. It's kind of what it seems like.
Pretty fair thing to say.
Yeah, that's what, and I don't think he was saying it in anything a bad way, but yeah, Kansas wins. I'm out on Houston. They can make a run to the Sweet 16. I don't think they can make the Final Four. I really don't think they could put together offense for 4 games straight. I don't think they can. Their defense can get them to the Elite Eight at most, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
My fear going into the game yesterday for them, I think I said on the show, was offense. And they're supposed to have a deeper team, and Flemings is great, but Sharp is not the same right now. Tugler's giving you nothing. And then you have other outside guys, Sanak and Yuzhang, but they started the game so well that it made me nervous about my Kansas bet. And I was like, shit, am I just on the wrong side here where Houston's the better team? And then Houston just went on that scoring drought to end the first half. And all of a sudden, Kansas goes into half with the lead inexplicably, despite getting outplayed for most of that first half, because Houston just goes on these stretches where they don't score. And it's
which we literally told Bosco yesterday. I said, Bosco, I verbatim said, he's like, well, they went on a 10-minute stretch. I was like, well, they do go on a lot of stretches. They don't score. And then they did it again yesterday. And they shot...
This game, by the way, hit the under by over 10 points, I believe.
Yeah, they shot 32% from the field, 21% from 3. It's fucking horrible.
Brutal.
And
Kansas, to their credit, was D'ing up too, though. Like, they were not easy shots also.
And that's what people like don't understand sometimes. You see, like, oh, Houston played. They say Houston played bad. It's like, well, no, Kansas played good defense. Like they weren't all wide open threes.
Dunga was a fucking force down low.
Yeah. No, yeah.
He didn't score, but he was blocking.
I will say Kansas is the most interesting team going into March.
It's tough to imagine that they string together consecutive, like 4 consecutive.
Would you be that surprised? I don't think I'd be that surprised.
No.
If Peterson's locked in?
The thing is,
honestly,
I don't even know if he has to.
Yeah, like he really. Last night he wasn't locked in. Last night he sucked.
Because a lot of teams need that.
A
lot of teams need that one guy. If he's not going, like I think if Caleb Wilson's not playing well for UNC, they cannot do shit.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I think the Darren Peterson thing has just clouded how good Kansas actually is.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Because we've let ourselves think, like the number 1 pick on their team is out. Like they must stink without him.
And you forget a guy like Trey White. Yeah,
that narrative I think all year is kind of clouded. They're just really good regardless.
Yeah. Yes,
they've won big games.
They beat Zona without them.
They've beaten a few good teams.
They had a big Monday game without Peterson, and they just beat Arizona.
Yes,
they're just a good team.
Yeah. No, BYU. I think it was BYU.
That was Zona,
or it could have been Arizona. Regardless, you're right though.
They're just really good, and
they are.
They're not crazy deep. That's like their one flaw, but. In March Madness, you don't really need to be that deep.
Everyone says
if you have like 7 really good guys, you're fine.
I actually think that if you have 10 guys, it's a little too much. It's a little too crowded.
You're gonna no team is really. I mean, unless you were like that crazy Kansas or Kentucky team that was like 5 in, 5 out with like Devin Booker off the bench. No team is playing 10 guys in like a championship game.
I think
or it's rare.
8's the number for foul because of foul trouble. Because especially it's only 5 fouls. Like that is. It's all depending on the depth of like how good your backup center is, basically.
Like in those guys, like your 9th and 10th guy, if they're playing a few minutes.
Yeah, exactly. I don't love the deep stuff because, like, obviously you need 7 good guys.
7's the you need 7.
8 is great. 8's a good if you have an 8 that can really play, but
they have 7.
Yeah,
Kansas has 7.
I think 7's fine.
The problem with Peterson is he's kind of a black hole on offense. Like if you see, like he's running off ball, like they're setting up screens for him to go get the ball, and then he's either taking a jump shot or driving. He's very rarely like being a playmaker and looking for other people. And it's a little bit, that's a fucking red flag going into the draft. Also, like Banson moves the ball. Like Boozer moves the ball. Peterson is really I think we've said it. He's pretty one-dimensional. He's not really grabbing rebounds and he's not getting assists. It's just scoring. He's a prolific scorer when he's out there, but the ball doesn't move with him.
And that's why I don't understand why he's the like number 1 pick over these guys that are definitely like are close to him. I understand that there's a high ceiling with him. He's very fucking good. But like Debansa has the height, has the athleticism, and is doing more and doing more this year than Peterson.
He's a way safer pick in my mind.
And now I understand it's getting closer. Like I get I think he should be number one pick. Especially you're a GM that you can get fired after this one, but for missing a number one pick, he's the way safer and not even safe. Like it's still like you're getting an incredible.
He's awesome
player.
I mean, exactly. He played 40 minutes on Saturday. They beat Arizona State.
Yeah.
By the way,
why instead of
Iowa State. You know, by the way, like he was proving a point with that.
Oh yeah,
he played
with the team on his back. I mean, no Saunders anymore. Yeah, he's great.
There's no red flags with Debanza.
I don't think so.
No, like size. He's not undersized. He's a perfect wing in the NBA.
I don't know how he is on defense. I have no idea.
He comes off to me as a guy who will at least put effort in if he's not that good of a defender. He's
not
like a cone.
What's struggling with Debanza with Peterson too is that you do have two guys that are playing all the time and playing incredible. Like it's not like if Debanza was like kind of who was last year? Like last year was good. It was Cooper Flagg, but who was like the number 2 pick? Oh, Harper. Never mind. It probably wouldn't have worked last year, but no one really cared about Harper last
Bailey.
year. Like this year, it's just that you have 3 guys that are so fucking good that the spotlight's even bigger on Peterson for what he's doing wrong.
There's pressure on him. Yeah. Great win for Kansas, though.
I will say, there's that little part of me that won't quit on Houston yet. Just because look at it on the because they have an Achilles heel. The scoring droughts are bad. It was their thing last year. It killed.
That's why I didn't get what Bosco's saying that doesn't happen.
No, it's definitely when they lose. That's usually the reason because they go. It happened the Iowa State game. They go like 6 minutes without scoring. They had a big lead and they blow it.
Yeah.
But if you take even this 3-game losing streak at Iowa State, at Kansas, home against Arizona, that's the only thing. You lost to 3 probably top 10, 12 teams, safe, like comfortably, probably top 10. 2 of them on the road. I think it's enough to not just like completely throw them in the dumpster yet.
I don't think I throw them in the dumpster.
I think they can make a Final Four. I don't know if they can win it all. I think they get back to the Final Four.
That shows to me that they can't. They can't take that next step because last year they were beating those teams as well. I know that's deeper this year.
It's weird because they have like Flemings is a better player than anyone they had last year, but they probably were a little bit better of a team.
Yeah.
Last year.
They're missing Roberts.
No, it's huge. The physicality is huge.
They are not tough down low anymore.
If they could have had a 1 seed, they'd be playing in Houston too, which is pretty cool. But then they could still as a 2. I don't know where they're.
Ugler looks like I know he's in college. He looks like he's 40 out there with the way he moves around and stuff. Total non-factor.
No, and Ev, you're right. You can't throw him complete. Sampson's still a great coach. Where it's like, okay, they played really bad on offense and like they were kind of in the game for a while. So it's like. That their defense can keep them in games no matter what, but it has to be pretty bad offense, which it was yesterday.
No, they're just a team that when the bracket comes out, they're going to be a 2 or a 3, and I'm going to be looking at them and be like, they're a team that like you.
I'd say right now they're a 2.
Any 1 seed isn't like licking their chops at Houston.
No,
like they definitely would be the favorite.
Yeah.
But I think they're a team that like
I'd rather Purdue as my 2 than Kansas.
Without question.
Not even close in my opinion.
Yeah, same. UNC. Without Caleb Wilson, beats Louisville. They were beating the fuck out of them, and then all of a sudden, Louisville came back towards the end. Louisville is just a weird team. They're very talented, but they're a weird team. And I think, listen, as much as it pains me to say, I think UNC is getting undervalued of how good they are, especially when Caleb Wilson's coming back for the Duke game.
Yeah, he's like, March 2nd or 6th?
I think it's March 7th.
Yeah, he's like, I'm locked in for that.
Yeah, because I think there's 3 games.
Right, dude.
3 games left? I think there's 3 games left.
3 or 4.
4. There's 4. Sorry, because they play NC State as well. It's the last game of the season. He said he's playing against Duke, which is awesome for the rivalry and just for like everything that happened last game. I don't know. I think UNC is actually really good. I think they can make a run, depending on his health and Vesser's health. But what do you guys think?
I mean, Louisville jumped on him early. I can't get on the right side of Louisville.
No.
I feel like every time I must be like 0-20 betting Louisville this year.
I had UNC yesterday, thankfully.
I don't like their coach. I don't like how they do their substitutions. Brown is one of their best players, but he's going to be an NBA guy. He's barely playing in the second half. Like, he's off the court so much in that game that he comes on the court. Like, he doesn't drive enough either. He settles for a shot too much, but I don't. I agree, Ev. I hate that.
What's the ceiling for these 2 teams? Because you guys, how far can Louisville?
I hope they lose round 1.
Right, but how far do you think they can go? Best case scenario for them or UNC?
Sweet 16
Okay.
for Louisville.
I have a lot more.
I think UNC could make the Final Four.
Oh, wow.
I don't know
Okay.
about that.
I do. I listen, and that's me.
And you say Houston can't.
I fucking hate them. Yeah, I don't think
So
Houston.
you think North Carolina has a better chance of winning a title than
I
Houston?
think that Houston.
I think that's.
I think UNC's
If
getting
Wilson's
really
healthy, if you tell me you get 100%
Yeah.
healthy, I'd take UNC over them.
I mean, they UNC beat Duke, and like Duke is the #1 team. I don't know why anyone would be that surprised.
They since Wilson got hurt, Zayden High has started to play a lot more, and he's
Sometimes
come
when
on for them.
these star players get hurt,
Yeah.
like Kansas,
Not the worst thing in the world.
It's like as long as they can come back,
Right.
It's those guys that need to step up, get more confidence in themselves. Like even like Cameron Boozer leaving that game that was good for Duke because people need to step up without him. Like sometimes it
Give
happens.
some guys some extra minutes, experience, clutch
Yeah.
situations.
And it's not as a crazy thing if
as long as the guy comes back.
yeah, and he's coming back the last game of the season, and they still have the ACC tournament, so it's like it's not like he's coming back and it's right into the
Right.
March Madness. I don't know. I think that
I don't hate that team either. And Wilson is.
I think that the ACC is getting slept on a lot again, which again the past 2 years, you just look at the Final Four. They have a team in there. No matter they always have a team in there. Yep. But yeah, I don't believe in Louisville.
No.
I think I'm kind of like I think
You guys are all down in
It's a
Louisville.
lot of like iso ball chucking, not a lot of just cohesion. It's not a team I can buy into.
Mhm.
There's a reason they're like a fringe ranked team.
Yeah, I'm looking at before we move on. Is there any really good games tonight?
I haven't looked at all.
No, there's a few.
Miami, Ohio again.
There's nothing crazy. There's a bubble game at night.
St. Louis Dayton could be good.
USC
Sneaky good
UCLA
one.
is the bubble game.
NC State Virginia is a good one.
Duke Notre Dame's on ESPN.
It's just Duke.
West Virginia Oklahoma State's a bubble game.
So Duke played Syracuse, right? On Big Monday, like last week, and I think it was Iowa State, Arizona, maybe last week.
Yeah.
It was 200,000 people difference watching the games,
Oh.
and Duke was playing a Syracuse team that was horrific.
Right.
So it's just like Duke is gonna get
Duke
people
took the
to
Dallas
watch.
Cowboys.
Yeah,
Just
they
people
are.
to watch.
It
I
doesn't
want to watch
matter.
Boozer and them. Yeah, for sure.
It's just like people are just gonna watch them no matter what. Like
Number one
and
team in the country.
People also get so mad at that. Why is it on you? It's because they'll get the ratings over.
The number one team in the
Yeah,
country.
exactly. And people were complaining about that, like that. People are. I don't know why we play games. Michigan people are, and a lot of people are being like, well, I think Michigan still has a better resume. They just played each other. What is the reason to play each other if we're gonna
It would only come into play if they had like significantly more losses.
Right. It's the exact same record.
same record and also
Like if Duke had like 4 losses, I think it'd be like, all right.
Right.
but also Duke's non-conference is also insane. Also, Duke's they've lost 2 games by 4 points combined. So it's like, what are we even complaining at? Also, it doesn't matter. Being the number 1 seed overall in the tournament does not matter.
No,
It
I
doesn't.
don't think so.
No.
Because you all get
I mean,
to
it's
pick,
just that you get the
unless like you get to pick where you want to go. Unless UNC and Duke were number 1 going at each other there because they obviously both want to be in the East.
it is nice getting the weakest 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that gap can be big.
Sometimes.
Because think about we're sitting here being like Houston, ooh, and then like Purdue, like give me them.
True.
And that can be the difference. So that I think it does help.
That's true.
But it's all just matchup based though too.
It's just
Like
there's
it's regardless of what you like. It's just the your team versus this team. Like how does that?
yes. And there's just one. There's only one team is not going to be a number 1 seed, and we just don't know who that's going to be yet.
Duke should be right now.
No. I'm saying it's Duke, Michigan, Arizona. No
5
matter
teams.
what.
Oh,
I
you're
choose
saying
the
the
fourth
last
spot.
1 seed.
I think it's no matter what those 3. Arizona cannot fall out. I don't.
shouldn't.
They
Probably not.
especially they just won,
When they
like,
just had without.
doesn't
Pete,
matter.
should
They
be.
are number 1
So
seed.
you guys are saying that 14. I know you guys saying earlier it could be UConn.
UConn.
I think it's UConn right now, but UConn plays St. John's.
This week, tomorrow will have pretty much decided.
If UConn beats St.
how I
John's,
view UConn.
they are number
All right, so let's say UConn
I
loses.
still think Florida could pass if they run the table.
So you think so? If let's say UConn loses to St. John's, does that scoot Florida in, or am I missing somebody?
I wouldn't say just like a direct.
Not
Like
because
because
Florida have to win like out.
Florida
had a
Florida
tough
just started
start to the
slow, but they've
year.
been insane the
So
last.
if Florida
month.
doesn't win out and UConn loses St. John's, UConn still gets that spot.
They could, yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely could.
There's still there's conference tournament will decide a lot.
Florida still has 2 hard games left, so they have to figure. Like
Who they have.
they have Arkansas, but
Yep.
that's at home, and then they have at Kentucky.
Every time I
Not
watch,
like crazy, but
Hey, watch out for the Wildcats.
Kentucky's been a lot better. They've been better.
Thank you.
Kentucky's 17-10. That is.
They're I
insane.
mean,
Let's relax with that. 17 is better than 10.
did you guys watch Florida against Ole Miss at all?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I had.
It's one of those I can just say because I just bet it, so it was one of the games at
Same.
noon. They just like Ole Miss isn't good. It's not like it was on the road. It just when you just watch them operate, there's just something like it's hard to watch them and not see it. Like I feel like it's just been jumping off the screen at me the last like month and a half.
Yep.
You know what?
They're just so smooth. Like they have guards that can score, like Haw and Chinelu and Condon, all these guys. Like they have a bunch of their front courts, maybe the best in terms of like the like trio.
I don't like Condon, but I like the rest of the team.
It depends how Lee is.
Yeah.
But Lee, Flan,
Is
they
he-
have what's the kid's name? Number 7. He's a white kid. He's nasty. He's like their third guard. I think he's their 6th man. His last name ended with an R or something. I think it starts with a K. Maybe he's number 7, white guy. He's fucking great too.
Hold.
No.
Klavzar.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, he was 4.
I
or
nailed the
5.
K and
He
the
was
R.
4 for 5 from 3 against Ole Miss.
But
So I was actually
he's been
watching
playing
that.
really well for them this last month.
I
too.
don't like
40% from 3.
Ev, you're right, because I'm glad you brought this up, because when you talk about a team, it's okay to talk about a game when they play a shitty team. Like, you still have to play well. And you could just see how they're playing, because I watched that game as well. I'm like, fuck, they are good. And I saw your tweet, and people are like, well, they played Ole Miss. It's like, it's still Ole Miss, and it's still like, just watch how they're playing. It doesn't mean that.
But guess what? Also, you talk about Arkansas coming up for Florida. That game doesn't mean as much if they lose to Ole Miss. You got to take care of your.
100%.
You got to take care of that. That shit's important.
You know
that
what?
means that
This
makes your big games even
Arkansas-
more impactful.
I'm gonna watch that game, and really, that'll be my opinion on Arkansas, because they're a weird team too.
In the swamp, I'll be tough.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I want to see how it is.
It's Florida too. It's not that they're just beating these teams; they're smashing these teams.
Yeah.
They're smashing like good. Like when they and I'm not even saying this to, like mess with Bosco. They like deep pantsed Alabama. Like they beat them ended up being like 30, 25-30. Like just the way they
move the ball too well for Alabama's defense to catch up. Like they'll just expose
They
you.
pass it well, and they just annihilate you in transition. Like the amount of easy baskets they get is incredible, and the combination of they do that and they still play good defense.
Yeah.
They play super high pace and still play good defense.
Hauk is an awesome defender.
He's incredible.
I love watching him.
I think he's gonna be a lottery pick.
Sure.
He's insane.
So like Sanak is a top 15 pick. They said last night. There's no world where I'm taking him over Hauk. Like
it's fair. House is way more like skilled.
dude, he
Sanak,
jumps,
I think,
he also
is
jumps out
is
of
a
the
great
gym.
rebounder, really good rebounder.
Yeah,
and he's big, but
been an awful 3-point shooter lately.
see to me that's not like how that's like his game is like he can shoot.
Yeah,
Sanak's not quite like he's like working on it.
Yeah. Do you think Duke's the best team in the country or no? Still not completely.
I mean, it's like
so tight. The
they're
margins
clearly
are so
in that.
thin.
Yeah, they're clearly in the top. Like in, I don't think there's much separating the 3 teams.
Okay,
It's
so
tough
you
for me
you
to
guys
not
agree
say-
what I said
Is Pete
yes.
coming back?
I think so.
I don't know.
Because like
I don't think there's been a definitive
Zona's deep. They defend
really deep.
like they impressed me so much over the weekend with how they looked without Pete. They got a lot. They got a lot of firepower. It'd be Zona or Duke for me, and Michigan's right below them.
You know,
I still think Michigan's like in that group.
Yeah, they are, but the margins are so thin.
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's
That Duke Michigan game. Listen. You're watching. You know you. It's a whole day of great basketball. You know you're watching 2 of the best teams in the country. When those it's just real ball between those 2 teams.
It's great because it was low scoring, but when it got to the last like few minutes, it was just like bucket for bucket, for bucket, like in a big time moment.
I did feel at some point though that Duke could get whatever they want against Michigan, and I didn't think that was going to happen.
they were more physical.
Yeah, like
Ngamba
that
was killing it.
That was kind of like the takeaway was like, I didn't see Michigan kind of getting beat like that.
Yeah, and scoring 63 points from 90 is crazy. But also
It's one game.
Arizona scares me. I got to be honest, Arizona scares me. And I forgot Duke played Florida. Florida, and that was early in the season. They are really fucking good.
Honestly, the game, I think Arizona, they played, I think it was Florida, like first, second, and that was when Arizona just jumped out at me immediately.
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
Arizona,
you
they're
love
just
Pete early.
That's because I just saw that they played Arizona, they played Florida, and they beat them pretty good. They're just impressive. They just have everything.
Yeah.
They have the veterans too. Like they have like Bradley's been around a long time. Delorso.
Yeah, if Del Rosso's going to start fucking doing that, he's averaging 8 a game. He scored like 22 in that game. If he can be in the teens, that's another guy.
Even though like that, like he's like they're like, I mean, what would you say? He's their like 6th best player.
Yeah.
Like something like that.
But if
like
he has this, if he can elevate to that every now and then, that's a fucking big deal.
Yeah, no,
Their
they're
guards are
serious.
so good though. Burries and Bradley, Krivas down low, like they're
Burries is like the freshman guard that no one's talking about.
oh.
And he is. I would put him below obviously Acuff and like Fleming's those guys, but
Those guys D
he's
up.
really good.
Their guards D up.
Yeah.
Like, they're
Bradley does big. Bradley
smothers you, man.
I am starving, and what would help me, Clemma?
What would help you is Pardon My Cheesesteak.
There you go.
If you're watching the game, working late, or just too lazy to cook on a given night, there's one call to make. Pardon My Cheesesteak. Great lunch option, too. We're talking thinly sliced steak, melted provolone, mouth-watering cheese sauce, all loaded up on a perfectly toasted hoagie roll. This is a legit heavy hitter cheesesteak. If you really want to do it right, grab the Big Cat combo. That's cheesesteak, fries, and a drink. That's a complete meal. So you're probably, what am I going to do for lunch? What am I going to do for lunch? We're telling you what to do for lunch. Go Pardon My Cheesesteak. It's available nationwide. Delivery's easy. Game day covered. Late night covered. Lunch covered. My mic is out. Not great during a read. Stop over-dinking dinner. Order Pardon My Cheesesteak right now and use code AWL for free delivery on pardonmycheesesteak.com. So here's what you do. Go to pardonmycheesesteak.com. Promo code AWL. Boom. Free delivery. So you get in the cheesesteak and it's right to where you are. That's a win. Order it in-store, online, or through the Penn Station app for delivery. Pardonmycheesesteak.com. Promo code AWL. Go do it right now. Go get yourself a good lunch.
Real quick, I had obviously this tweet has been done thousands of times, but I was talking about it with Rhea, and then obviously I just get ratioed really fast. But it was about like what major for sport is the easiest to be good at.
Mm-hmm.
What's your guys?
Oh, I saw your.
You said basketball.
Yeah.
So I want to read. Are you saying just good like neighborhood good, or are you saying like
Professionally.
professional
it's a good question.
Because professional good, I think you couldn't be more wrong. I think making the NBA might be one of the hardest like level of entry point, like the like highest.
There's a
point of
physical limitation.
So it's
And
not.
the
It's not
skill
about
level at
making,
this stage
no,
is so
the answer
high.
is the question is not like making the MLB, the NBA.
to
It's
play?
about being good at the sport, like picking up a sport and being good at it.
It's like pickup
No, I'm saying like like
in basketball, for example.
I
like
think
just kind of
just like if you have the 4 sports at your hands right now, and what would be the easiest one to like start to get good at? My opinion it is basketball. One, because it's just like you just need yourself and a rim to start, and I think it's the easiest to get. I don't think you could just pick up baseball. Like I don't think an NBA player can just go to baseball. I think every athlete can go start and pick up basketball. That is what my thing is. I think because also football, yes, if you single out like being a kicker and like figuring out that, sure, but like quarterback goes into football, and I think quarterback's the second hardest thing to do in sports.
But then you can counter like receivers, just catch the fucking ball.
1,000%.
Then you gotta be fast enough to do it. That almost takes
I think
It's that, like,
NBA
physical element.
I
you
think
talked
NFL
about.
players can go to play. I think both of those guys can kind of swap and play their sport pretty. I think those are
Ew.
close. NBA and football.
see.
I think NBA players can go play football as well.
But see, they could do that way easier.
Yeah.
But there's more roles. That's why I think it's like it's apples to
Oh,
oranges because
yes.
there's 5 guys in the court. Like it's easy. You can't just like in football. You'd be like, all right, like I'm going to throw this guy like the guy Shefflin for Clemson. That was a really good basketball player. They just put him. They threw him a couple like goal line like fades. Like you can't like
Ali Cox.
there's no transitive property for that for like football to basketball.
I mean, statistically,
fair.
it's probably hockey, just because less people play hockey. So therefore, it should be an easier entry point, just because it's a smaller group of people that play it.
Mine's just like the skating part. It's
But it's not. It wouldn't be hard if you had the resource to just like learn how to skate.
no, that's fair too. I think
And not
hockey
as
was
like
close
I think
as
club
well.
is rational because not as many people skate.
I think it's by far the hardest is baseball.
I don't know if it's by far. I think they're all hard.
Of course, they're all hard. We'd all be doing it if it wasn't hard.
That's why I don't like the by far, because I mean,
But
I
there's
think
not
it's
not physical limitations in baseball.
right, and
No,
like
You can be
but-
tiny and be good.
But I also think that you can't just be athletic and be good. Like,
You could be
really athletic, and then like you could hang in a basketball court. You could be if you're just athletic in football and basketball. If you can't just be athletic and be good at baseball.
You could.
There's certain things you could
teach
do.
yourself like knuckleball. You could teach yourself enough trick pitches where like you could like.
No chance.
I wouldn't even.
That is not.
I wouldn't even
trick
talk about-
pitches.
I only start.
Why?
No one. Why isn't there more trick pitchers people?
Well, in the major, you said this isn't major league. You said this is just like.
But I don't think anyone could just teach them. Like, there's not. I guarantee you.
There
can
have
go
been in
knuckle
history.
bow, and I guarantee you, anyone here can't just pick up a knuckleball.
Well, of course, right. Well, no, I think if you trained at it, you would eventually at least be able to fake it till you make it in like you're talking about like a rec league type situation. Like, what is your level here? I don't understand.
I'm trying to get there. Trying to figure it out.
I don't
think
think
he knows.
I don't think.
Yeah, well, it's possible to answer because you're right.
Well,
In the major,
so how you
Trying to make the
then?
case for baseball being easiest, pitching is not the way to start. It would be
Oh,
second,
I
being
disagree.
an outfielder, tracking down fly balls, or a second baseman or something like that, and you can figure that out.
That's
Hitting
always
is
just
another
like-
story.
I
Pitching
think
is way more
that's
complicated.
wrong. So I think if we're ever going to see a woman become in the 4 major sports, I think the ways you see it is pitching because you could pitch a knuckleball. Like there's less speed and strength involved.
How do we get to women?
Because you're talking about just picking up. So basically, we're assuming that the average person just isn't as athletic as a Randy Moss, as these great players. So you have to then balance the athleticism element of this if you want to just get good at something.
Can I tell you how?
You have to neutralize the athletic
I'll
ability.
tell you how I'm thinking about it right this second. Talk about every person in the they're already professionals, right? Take out rec league, all of us. We're only talking about professional athletes right now.
Okay.
Okay. If you pick one of them and go to another sport and they all switch sports, what would be the easier one for them to pick up? My answer is basketball.
I guess
No, I think that actually is the most wrong.
I think football. I think like running back or wide receiver.
Lean football.
But the thing is,
Because there's
so
a spot
I don't
you
think
Or a cornerback.
at.
I think
you can have them return punts.
But the problem
there's more
is-
positions to
Right.
do.
that I understand.
Like,
what
you can't
guys
hide,
are right.
in
Right.
fastball. You can't hide them.
can't hide
There's
someone.
not
In
one.
football, you can't
yeah,
even
but
really
you can't
either in
hide them.
NFL,
You
but, like-
can't hide them at court. Like the problem with football is that there's a quarterback position which you have to fill, and I think they
now
will-
you're
Yeah,
making
but they
them play
can't. Obviously,
Now
quarterback.
they're
they couldn't play
quarterbacks.
quarterback.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because basketball, I think you can hide them at one point with those positions.
How about like a goalie, hockey goalie? I'm kind of focused more on like the average person doing this. Like you don't need maybe you need less athleticism to be a goalie, or less athleticism. We talked about. You said it doesn't count for like kicker too. Those are the spots where I think an average person maybe could train themselves to somehow. I'm not saying be a
But
pro.
I do think
but
football is. I think football's also up there. Just like I think that like LeBron could be a tight end like in 2 seconds.
there's just more spots to like. There's more like just
Yeah.
individually unique things. Like there's more.
You can
skill
find your
sets to
skill
fit.
set somewhere.
rank-
There's
so
a
rank your
skill
guys.
set for.
well, if it's a pro,
400
it's a whole.
pounder.
If it's a
The
pro,
way
it's an
I-
entirely
the way
different.
I just related out with that with pros switching sports. Top.
So then all I
3 or
care
4.
about is athleticism. Then it's the complete opposite. So then if that's the case, then like I want to put this guy in the most positions because I can rely solely on his athleticism.
I don't know. I'm
Correct.
asking,
I correct.
Yes.
yeah, but I'm asking what's the hard,
Like some great
easiest
like Billy Hamilton.
Yes,
Go return punts and kicks.
exactly.
Like boom. There
Okay,
it
so
is.
you think football's one?
I think football's
Because
one.
it's
Hey, what's
easier. It's
2?
easier to be just.
That's easiest. Okay,
there's
I'm
more
okay
places
with
to
that.
just plug you in at.
What's 2? I think basketball's 2 then. For
I
me.
think baseball.
Oh, you're nuts.
Because I have Adrian Peterson or someone say just someone really athletic. He could like Hub said he could play I could get him to be a good
What
fielder.
about the half?
Then the
steal
thing
the
is,
bases.
half.
hitting
Won't
is
be able to hit.
hitting is
probably.
That's the whole
You
point of
have
the
been able to
game.
hide
There's-
NBA guys like
There's
Manute
plenty of
Bol.
guys
Like
who can't hit for shit.
No, there's not.
But they like a really good center fielder is bats ninth in your lineup. He hits 200.
No. You. But that's the thing. They won't bat 200.
I guarantee you, find someone that if
I'll
they,
guarantee you
this happened. I
Adrian
mean, Michael
Peterson
Jordan hit about 200 in Double A.
in Double A.
That's-
He
it's going to go down.
He was a fast guy. He had trouble reading balls, but he only did it for a year, and maybe he would have gotten
I
better.
guarantee that there'd be some other guys that would have better like baseball skill sets.
Oh, I think
like
if you
Jordan's obviously
if you
it's,
put
like,
any
stupid athletic.
but if you
but-
put any also like again it said like Deion Sanders literally said it was the hardest thing he's done is try and hit a baseball.
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
sure, percentage wise, just like at your.
But I'm
success
saying
rate.
I don't. I think you put anyone in the NFL or the NBA into a batter's box. I don't. I will actually almost guarantee they get one hit out of 50.
But it also just depends on like their baseball background.
Right.
I'm saying any of them.
Because if they grew up playing baseball,
And they might get.
I bet if you gave them some time, they'd be at least like
They'd be able to get a bat on the ball.
fine enough. Yeah.
But then, like,
Obviously,
but
if you
this
never
goes
played
against the
baseball-
athleticism because hitting a baseball doesn't necessarily mean it's the most athletic thing in the world.
No,
Correct.
but no one's. I'm
Hand-eye
not, that's not. I'm not saying that.
Tony Gwynn could do it until he
I'm not
retired. His
saying
body.
that
It's a different-
I'm not
yeah.
saying athletic. I'm saying putting them into the sport. That's why I think football players can also. They're very fucking athletic. They can play basketball as well. They're easier transitioning to basketball than baseball.
I kind of wonder if that's true because, like, you can't hide it. You can sort like Manute Bol, like he was almost like a waste on offense, or like he was so specialized. You do have some of these guys in the NBA that are so specialized that you're kind of hiding
A lot of
them.
them just they're tall.
I think we're underestimating the skill level in the NBA.
I think you're underestimating.
Like, there's
Also the
skill and-
speed of the
They're-
game.
They're such good shooters, and like the way they're
Move so
able to
fast.
use the bat, like how, they got the basketball on a string. Like it's just
They do.
I just think you'd
We're
be
not
out
asking
there and
to
like
be
they would be
that.
so
We're not-
bad.
We're not asking to survive. So like,
you just said you like could bat 150, and as
No. Someone who like
someone
who's
could
that
also just
athletic
be
and,
a
like, and, like,
spot up
played-
shooter.
we're an alley oop guy. Just jump.
Yeah,
Like I think you could be
like
more.
Justin
I think you
Jefferson would be
Right.
be unbelievable.
I think an NFL guy would be more successful attempting the NBA than the MLB.
1,000%.
I think that
Because he could rely on his athleticism more.
100%.
He could
So
lean on
for
that.
me-
rely on your
For me,
athleticism.
I listen. I'm not a hockey guy, so I really don't want to speak on it. I don't know how
Me
it would
either.
translate.
You
I
gotta
have
learn
no
how-
clue.
you gotta learn how to skate. It depends how.
Well,
That's
it's a lot. It's more than just that, though.
Of course, I'm
Puck
saying,
handling
but
and
for what
hitting
we're
and all
talking
that's
about,
physical. I think it's NFL, NBA for me.
That takes away one of their greatest strengths. So I'm guessing if it's a football guy, their greatest strength is like their speed, running. So I want to
Yeah.
use that, and probably the best place to use that, I'm
Now,
guessing, is basketball.
there are other like Rempe, the Rangers guy. You could just fucking stick like a big D end, learn how to skate, just hit people. You could survive in the NHL.
yeah, there's always roles, but I just think again that's why when we talk about athleticism, you're going to use your athleticism mostly in basketball. That's why I think it translates more. Like baseball, you don't have to be athletic, like we said, it's more skill based.
But once again, though, this is the exact opposite of like the guy on the couch, though.
Yes.
This is simply taking a pro athlete to another
'cause
pro athlete.
Yeah.
the best pure athletes are in the NBA. In terms of pure athleticism, not hand-eye coordination, not like pure athleticism. It's the NBA. I think it's not. I don't even know if it's close.
Oh, I think the NFL's close.
I think
the NFL has
like a
exceptional athletes.
linebacker.
I'm saying pure, just pure, because athletes go athleticism. Because listen, you could say a guy who's like a Vince Wilfork, stupid athlete, guy
Disgusting.
who's 350 pounds. That
Look
can
at
do
Miles.
things.
Look at Miles
But when I'm
Garrett.
talking about pure just athleticism, I think it's the NBA.
Oh, I
Just
don't know.
ability to run, jump, like it's the NBA.
I don't know. Like Miles Garrett to me is like he's 300 pounds, running like a 4.6, and can jump, can tackle, can move side to side really fast. I don't know. It's
These
a good
guys are
point.
like,
But then-
they're like 7
but on the
foot,
other
and they
side,
run
though,
like a gazelle.
1/53 of that
Who's
roster is a kicker. 1/53 of that roster is a punter. So if you even it all out, it does kind of not everyone's a Miles Garrett, is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
100%.
Like you're using,
But there's
you're
also,
using
like-
the prime example. I'm taking the 10th guy on the Pistons and look at the athlete that guy
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He has a 40-inch vertical. He doesn't get playing time.
From top to
There's
bottom,
also
it's
a lot
NBA.
smaller.
From top to bottom. If you look at the whole roster.
Because
That's
it's
what
also
I'm saying
only
pound
there's
for
12
pound.
people.
Pound for pound, they are
Right.
more
12 to 50.
They're
So
more athletic.
100%.
But that's my point. They have more pure athletic.
No,
Just, just
so when I go about it, I'm like they're top athletes versus their top athlete. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, if you said who's the greatest athlete in all of sports, I think then you would include some football players. Like,
Oh yeah, like the freak. Like you said, like the freakiest.
yeah, or just like you said, like a Miles Garrett or something.
No, that's a different conversation.
NFL is more specimens because they're so big and like their sizes vary so much. Obviously, the NBA does too, but like weight varies so much.
It's just funny, yeah, because like if you put Wemby in the NFL, he'll die.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like think about
Literally
in the NFL, you have
Sick goal line guy though.
Yeah, it'd be
you have
great.
Vita Vey and Tez Johnson on the same team.
Yeah,
They weigh
yeah.
200 pounds apart, and they're
Yeah.
both freak athletes.
1,000%.
One's 350 pounds and one's 150. He does standing backflips.
Speaking of
Good
NBA,
topic.
thank you. See, that was a nice little change up than just some sports, like just topics. I'm not trying to piss you guys off, but like you can't beat the Pistons. The Pistons have your number.
Knicks have big games.
That's a problem.
Where this come?
They just played.
It was like a week ago.
Beat the Rockets on
week
Saturday.
But the Knicks have a big game today. He's priming it up for the big game today.
Talking about the.
But I also, yeah,
Was
this
I
is-
here? I am sorry.
I mean, what we're
You may have not.
I'm sorry. I forgot.
We definitely spent.
I was priming it up for tonight because they're playing the Cavs.
Well, wait, hold on.
It threw me off because the Pistons lost last night. That's why it threw me
Well,
off.
that's what I was going to talk about.
But it was
But
an incredible game.
Can I say a hand up real fast? The Spurs can win the whole thing. I watched that game last night.
yeah.
Oh my God, was I wrong? I apologize. You were right. I remember. Don't ever tell me I wasn't saying things. I am wrong about the Spurs because you know what it is. Wemby didn't even play good last night. Vassell was unbelievable. Vassell was great.
They've won what, like 9 in a row now?
Harper wasn't even playing. Like
They might get a number 1 seed.
they are just
God.
fucking good.
The Castle stat about him locking down the best players in the
Castle's
league.
great.
He is.
They're a fun team too.
Castle-
I don't want to be against them anymore. I like them.
They're
Can
good,
I
good.
jump on?
I'm going to enjoy my 20 free lunches.
Well, no, because the Thunder thing will break.
You're
that
60,
down.
but then I'm going to get lunches back with Malik Willis.
Now
So
you're
you guys are going to be
14.
giving me lunches
We're
forever.
not winning the Malik Willis.
Oh, yes, I am. If anything, the Malik Willis thing.
What's the number you have
Because
him Malik
Spot
Willis?
Tracks
25.
Robot said 35 million.
How much?
Fuck.
35.
Oh, yeah, 25.
It's gonna be close.
No, it won't.
I think
It won't be close.
it's a good number. It's a good number.
Yeah, it is.
I probably
It's
lean.
not- I don't think it's going to be close.
I think I
Close?
lean.
I
I think
don't
I
think so.
lean Clemmer. It's close.
What do you think? You don't think?
I think
it's
he might get
close?
30.
A lot. Everything I've been reading the last couple weeks is like, oh,
Darren
boy.
Orlovsky says he's gonna get 40 million.
No, that was months ago. He's been number 1 in a lot of
You
the.
think he's gonna get 50 million dollars?
I didn't say that.
That's not close.
Not 50.
40, 35.
He might get.
I said 30, 35. You guys were laughing out of the room.
40 million.
You guys were
saw-
laughing out of the room with 30, 35. Remember?
Who gets more money on the AAV? Daniel Jones or Willis? It's a good question.
I think it's going to be Willis.
I think it might be too.
Just because he's younger.
That's a lot of things. At play,
Younger, like
yeah.
more durable.
Well, we
don't
don't
know that.
Barely
We
don't know he's durable. He played 7 games,
But in fairness, though,
But in fact,
Jones is coming off an
He
injury
gets hurt every
all the time.
Yeah.
but he also played well.
But it doesn't. If you're just hurt every single year.
No, listen, it's not. I'm not.
I'm not saying it's
I'm not
right.
even saying it's. I'm
not saying
I don't
it's
know who's-
right.
People pay
One guy
for
hasn't
upside.
played.
People pay for upside though.
Yes.
We don't know his
We,
upside.
but we saw that's the point.
That's the whole thing,
That's why it's called upside.
No, but also he played for really good teams, Ev. So that's all I'm saying.
Why you
But
get-
you know, Marty,
You're getting mad at me. I was also
when they get mad at you,
literally giving me an attitude 2 seconds
how
ago.
do you give an attitude?
You just said, Marty, that's how they do it. That's what
say- I didn't say-
that's what upside is.
Well, no, that ain't because you were like, we don't.
You
know.
gave me
And I was
attitude.
correct,
It's
that's why I
attitude.
said upside.
But that was attitude.
Well, you're like you're doing the. I said upside. You go, we don't know what it is. I'm like, yeah, that's.
No,
why
but
you
I'm
call it
saying he's
upside.
playing for a really good team, and he could now go
He
play for
played
the
awesome.
Okay,
We're not even
Let me
arguing-
finish for a second, you fucks. He's playing for a really good team in a great organization. It might be going to one of the worst ones.
So did Daniel
That's
Jones
tough.
last year. Last
He
year
went to a good one.
That's what I'm saying. He played for a good one last year.
Yes, and Malik Willis will not be.
It depends.
What are you arguing, Marty?
I'm just saying.
Why do we go from the Knicks to this?
I don't know how this
Yeah.
happened.
In like 60.
Oh, because I'm getting free lunch.
The lunch is the best.
60 seconds we
Yeah.
went off.
No, but like-
You know, good for you guys because it was.
I'm ready to talk about them.
Ready,
I'm
'cause I
here.
was watching
Go
some,
back to
I
the
was
Knicks.
watching some
This
Malik
is a
Willis
stupid
stuff this
conversation.
morning.
Go back because
Well, okay, so we talked about the Knicks Pistons. Let's talk about that game last night because that NBA game, that was a big test for both
Could be
sides.
the finals.
The impact Wemby has in these games, I know he didn't have his best game, stats-wise, all that. What the Pistons tried to do to them, like they tried to basically do the Jordan rules to them last night. They were being so dirty on screens, shoving them, whatever, trying to make it what the Pistons are really good at. It's why the Knicks crumble against them because they're not good against physical teams like that. It's a bad matchup. The Spurs just didn't care. They're so talented. Fox has been such a good addition for them. You honestly watch them and you forget Harper's on the bench on the team because he just comes out. His role has been a little diminished, but like Champagnie and Castle and Vassell, they just keep coming at you. And then Wemby does like the impact he has is crazy on defense. Offense is like almost gravy because the defense is so good. They rush everything. The Pistons had no idea what to do. Your floaters have to go 10 inches higher. You've got to rush. I forgot. Maybe it's Paul Reed had like a turnaround. He had to rush that to get the ball in the hoop. Like he just changes everything. He's so fascinating to watch, and they are to me like the team to beat at this point.
I've never in the NBA. I can't remember anyone instilling such fear in the other team where you'll never see so many guys go into the paint for a layup, get like right into the hoop, and then just like not.
They turn around.
Like it's every time you watch it, it doesn't happen in any other games. You just watch Wemby, and it happens constantly throughout the game. They go and he's just such a monster. They get up there and they look up and they're like, oh, and they're like pivot, turn around, like kick it out. It's crazy. You just never see guys get that close to the hoop constantly and are afraid to shoot because they know it's just getting sent into the bleachers.
Fast breaks, you've got to sprint down the floor, otherwise
crazy.
he's coming at you. By the way, we say he didn't have a good game. Shooting-wise, no. He ended up with 21, 17, 4 assists, and 6 blocks.
Insane.
That's nuts.
So, I mean, with a plus 13,
How
plus
many
minus.
titles is he going to win when it's all said and done? If
As long as he can stay healthy, I mean.
Yeah, but that's crazy. Like, but that's tough to say too because of how young OKC is.
I know.
In the same conference.
I know.
It's not like it's
But
like
they're young too.
no, I know, but one's
Like,
already, but one's already done it. You know what I mean?
Sure, but
Like,
I'm saying that's the crazy part that like this core
Yeah,
they
it's
built.
gonna
Like
be insane.
Fox is the only like real like vet.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Like even Vassell's been on
It's
like
like Harrison, Barnes, and
Vassell's like
Fox.
25. Yeah, Barnes too.
This is why I keep saying, like,
Vassell's
if you're
25.
not
Castle's young.
if you're not the Spurs, you're not the Thunder. This is tough.
To be honest, once like
Things get tough.
like, once the LeBron stuff's done and have money, like the Lakers with a like Lucas
100%.
is going to be like when they revamp and get some guys with him, that's going to be scary.
they
as
That's
well.
surround
a
him-
lot to do, though, Marty. These
No,
teams
but
are already really
They
good.
have the money to surround him with good defensive
Not that
players.
hard
They'll
to
be
do.
they'll be
when,
in a
when
really good
LeBron and stuff's gone, it's not that hard to do.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of makeup. You got
I think it's really easy.
Thunder and
When you
Spurs
have, but you have the guy.
I know, but like Thunder and Spurs also have the guy and a lot of other guys too.
I
But
understand.
he's
That's
the,
what I'm saying.
he's
When
the
they
best
have all
offensive
the
player of anyone.
yeah,
Yeah,
You need to-
You-
if
and
you
you're-
surround-
but he has a
But you
he has
also-
a huge hole in his game.
Hold on. We saw what happened when you surround him with
the
defensive
whole
players.
Defense.
But
it's not that bad.
Clemmer, we just saw.
Ah.
We just saw when you surround Luka with defensive players, what happens? You go to the NBA Finals,
They had a bad team.
and that was like they're right. They
Wasn't that
could have
good?
done that. That team could have been a lot better, but they had defensive players.
Right,
and
right.
They have no defensive players on this Lakers team.
Zero.
No, they don't.
Like
No,
this
they don't.
team is, they could win one.
They are
series.
free money to betting at that Boston game. Like
Yeah.
I hammered Boston.
it was easy for me.
I knew
it was the
because
easiest
Missoula. It's
decision.
exactly what they did, and the team is better. But he's like, oh, just target Luka defensively.
I mean, Lakers have a chance.
Just go at him every.
Luka
fucking
wasn't.
play.
Reeves was horrific. LeBron can't defend. Like
Well, that's the problem. They have like
Ayton is
3
home.
guys you can
The
target.
fact that I laughed at them in the offseason, and I will laugh at them. The fact that they thought Ayton was going to change anything besides
ridiculous.
He's bad.
He wasn't the right center.
He's really
He's not.
bad.
They needed a.
They
true
needed Williams.
defensive anchor. Like that. He's not that guy.
They need Mark Williams.
Yeah, he would have been a lot better.
They got fucked with that.
I'm not saying
They
this.
need to trade Reeves.
I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's a chance.
Trade him while his value is still high.
100%.
The Lakers could fall out of the top.
Should they will?
Him and Luka will
Good
just
enough
never work
defensively.
together.
I
They're
don't,
not
know
good.
if, I don't know if they'll fall out.
They could. I'm saying they will.
I don't
I'm
know.
saying they could.
What are they in 5th right now?
They're tied. Well, they're tied for 5th with Minnesota.
I don't think.
Oh, you're saying sorry. You're saying of the playoffs.
no,
Of the
top
six.
6.
I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
That's a stretch
I
because
think they're still better than the
No, I'm
Sixers.
saying there's a chance.
No, I
Yeah,
understand.
but there isn't.
They're only 2 up.
But Brooks just broke his hand.
Yeah, I think the
he's
Suns
out
are
for the year.
The Suns
Yeah.
are struggling.
This-
That's gonna be. That's a.
struggling?
That,
the Suns.
Booker.
Oh yes.
Booker's hurt. He strained his hip.
They have their 2 best
I
players.
think,
now.
they're in the
even,
All-Star
I think Grayson Allen also got
He
like.
even was nicked up
Here's how played.
for a little bit too.
Wasn't Grayson Allen? He didn't play last game either. So is he hurt?
He played 2 games ago.
He
So
didn't play
He
last.
had a really big game, that double overtime
you
game.
know who's back for them? Jalen Green.
Yeah,
He's horrific.
that's 'cause I was on the
he's bad.
Blazers
He's
on Sunday too.
Yeah, Blazers beat him.
That was easy.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm just saying something to keep an eye on.
I thought you were saying top 4. Like, could they get? No
No,
shot
no,
being
no.
the top 4, despite being.
they're only a game out.
But they're
To be fair,
not.
but they're
being-
not anywhere near
They're
that.
gonna unless Houston continues to drop like a
actually-
rock. Where Houston isn't playing well.
They also got to worry about Minnesota too because they're there. So
Minnesota should.
Houston's not
leapfrog
playing bad.
What?
Houston's not playing bad.
But it's been a steady, like just arrow down.
They just beat the Thunder, like 3 games ago.
But then the collapse against the Knicks.
Thunder of no
was
Shea
horrible.
right now.
yeah, that's the thing.
I know. I'm just saying. They just
No
like.
yeah,
I think
there
they're. I think the
aren't
Thunder.
bad.
I think the Thunder.
They won
are
6 of
good.
their last 10. They're fine.
The Rockets lost the Knicks was like brutal.
Yeah, I mean we're up 18
Yeah.
second half.
Like they can't run half court offense
No.
without a point guard. It's been a thing for a little bit now. They have and that will only continue into the playoffs. They're in a
Yeah,
very
it's
bad
brutal.
spot.
The Durant trade just a year from hell.
Are you guys
Losing
scared
Van
about
Vliet
tonight?
and fucking Adams.
I won't be betting on Jalen Brunson ever again. By the way, fucking pissed me off that game.
They spread it out. They don't play him enough minutes anymore for him to like really
I
go
know.
off consistently.
Well, I had him 3s, and he was 1 of 6 from 3, and it really pissed me off.
Am I scared about tonight? The Cavs are really fucking good. I think
Cleveland,
the
too.
Harden trade has been now. Granted, this is a type of game like Mitchell Robinson creates a lot of problems for the Cavs at all times, and they've kind of played the Cavs pretty well the last 2-3 years. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that Cavs team is really fucking good with Harden. They did just lose to the Thunder. That was a weird game with like nobody. But I don't know. It should be a good test.
You know, the last thing you guys need is being the 4 seed. That's the last thing you need.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
we'd prefer not.
Because that's you play Detroit second round, right?
I'm aware. It's very.
Is that I'm just asking.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Yeah,
for
that'd
sure.
be bad.
Listen, I've already
much
told you my
rather-
thoughts. It would shock me if anything crazy happens with this team. I just don't think they're truly good enough. I will say Towns has played a little better of late. Bridges is horrific. I can't watch Bridges play. Towns, to his credit, like has something clicked a little bit with him over the last week. We'll see if it actually means anything, especially tonight. Bridges is a complete lost cause to me. It's hard to watch.
Yeah, I think that's gonna come back as one of those trades. Like fuck, because at the time I liked it, I did, and it's just how much.
We'd have
But he was-
Giannis right now.
Yeah,
If we had to made that trade, we have.
Yeah.
If we waited a year,
which like you can't.
but it's like
Look at it
it's
like
so
that,
annoying
but it's
because in the moment I like
I
get
thought
it
it was
'cause
a great
they had
trade.
so much momentum and it was like this is like the piece and like he had
It's
the
what
In the moment,
durability.
he felt like the missing
The
piece.
durability, the
what you
consistency. We needed like a wing that could defend and shoot
Yes.
threes. He checked all the boxes.
I wish he went to a different school. They would have pushed for him less.
Yeah. They would have had us by the balls.
Michigan
less.
State Bridges, no way.
Yeah. It would have been only 3 first-round picks, not 5.
And last thing, I did a video on it last night, so you guys can talk about it. Skubal pitching the one game. Does it bother you at all? Does it piss you off? People obviously did not like it.
Seems pointless to me.
Less.
Seems. I mean, I think caring less means you just don't care about the WBC. Then, like,
No, I do, but it's also I think it's a lot more goes into it than the other pitchers.
what do you mean?
I think that one of the pitchers in Skubal has a $400 million thing coming this year.
Okay.
And the other pitchers are like Skeens has 7 more years basically.
But you could argue those guys don't have the same amount of wealth that Skeens is. Or Skeens is getting how much money? This $30 million this year.
What?
I mean, I'm sorry. Skubal's getting $30 million this year.
Yeah, but he's a contract year.
Right, but Skeens hasn't earned anywhere near that. So you could argue that he has more to lose than Skubal.
No,
and like,
he
and
doesn't,
also like
because
going
it's
against.
not his contract year.
I
he has-
understand,
he
but if he
can-
blew his
if he
arm
gets hurt-
out and he's hurt forever, then he's no good to
For
anybody.
forever, yeah.
Well, same thing with Skubal. You're saying he's a contract.
No,
year,
I'm
so.
saying it's this year. If
I get
Skeens
it.
gets hurt, he has 3 more years till his contract's up.
I kind of, but he lose money in arbitration, and he hasn't accumulated the same wealth. Also, going against Great Britain is a waste. Like then don't like
That's my take is like don't be on the roster then.
like what then why like
Get
what?
another arm on there.
I didn't factor the Great Britain thing into account. That's a great point.
It's like it's kind of frustrating. It's like anyone could have gone out there and beat them. They're like one of the worst.
The
teams.
first game was
We could throw Matthew
Japan.
Boyd in that game and have no problem.
Yes, like I don't get it. I don't really understand why be involved if you're not going to be involved, kind of thing. But whatever. I mean, he's so great. I get it, and maybe it's good for just USA Baseball to have Skubal on your
Probably.
roster because he's such a
It
great
definitely
pitcher.
is, yeah.
But the same token, it's like it's kind of like I don't know. I if you care about WBC, then it's frustrating.
So
I get it though.
that's
It's hard
the
to like.
thing where
I
it's just
totally
like,
understand what he's doing.
You have to look out for yourself. Like people literally like Diaz fucked himself a lot losing that year. He was going to be the biggest. He was the biggest closer.
Still did work out though. He got paid. He eventually
it
got
ended
his
up
money.
working. But like if that was a contract year, that would
It'd
have
been very bad.
But I guess
Horrific.
it was kind of. I guess that was the year before.
Yeah, it was the year before. Like this is and also like it's not like he's a mid pitch. He's gonna get 400. It's also like you do have a team to answer to. Like his team probably was not happy as well going to it. Teams are not happy their guys are doing this.
Pitching is just so delicate, man, and that's why when people bring up the
Just
2028 Summer Olympics, like I can't see us sending real pitchers to that, like any real pitchers.
Hitting
that
is
mid-season,
like you're doing this no matter
hitting
what.
is fine.
So you should
pitching
be,
is
right.
one pitch that because your arm is not meant to throw a baseball. One pitch that ligament
also
snaps.
not supposed to be throwing
you
a
lose 2
baseball
years.
this early. You're not supposed to be like revved up this early.
You're not supposed to be throwing playoff intensity, like in
and you
March.
know as a competitor you're going to be. And I also
Like if I were you, Clemmer, I'd be terrified that Clay Holmes and Noel McLean are on this team.
also do you
I'm
think-
terrified that
do you think
Bednar's on this
Do
team.
you think this is just? I'm being a genuine question. Do you think this is just Skubal's decision?
No.
What do you
No
mean?
Chance.
Like you mean the Tigers have
There's-
influence?
Agent, Tigers,
Oh, of course.
everybody.
But at the end of the day,
Also,
though, at the end of the day,
let's
it's
remember
his decision though. Like he has to answer to a lot of people, but it's his decision.
It is, but it is also like isn't. I understand what you mean. Like
I think
at the
if it was
end,
his
you trump it
decision-
all.
The agent is someone that he has hired. So like it's his decision.
Yeah, but Boris controls him.
Yeah.
All right, but he chose Boris, and he could choose somebody else. Like,
of course you choose.
They work for him.
yeah. So I mean,
He works for his team, obviously.
It's his decision. Like, I mean, you can try to make him like, oh, like let him off the hook here. Now, it's good that I guess he's doing it for USA Baseball. That he's out there, but like for the actual competitiveness of USA, this kind of stinks. Because it'd be great to have him and Skeens. Because he's really good.
Why wouldn't we just, if he's going to start one game, why wouldn't he just start against someone good?
I don't know.
Wonder if it's
Like,
when
why
the-
would he just not?
I wonder if it's when the games are, because that'd be a little later in the
I'm
spring.
telling you, it's just
That's what it
lined
is.
up
It's
to
pitch day.
Okay, gotcha.
That's it. It's
So-
just like exactly.
It's like, I didn't know it was-
pitching in spring trading. at
What's he
that
gonna do? Like 3 innings against Great Britain, and then there you go. It's like
Just to say he wore the flag.
yeah, I know. And it's like, all right, thanks for showing up. I
And then
guess.
he literally said he wants to like be there for like the championship and like just root on the guys.
What's the
Yeah, which
comeback?
is nice, I guess. But like, it's kind of frustrating though. Like, if we're having pitching issues, and we got the best pitcher in baseball.
He
in the
still
dugout.
should be fine. I'm looking at the roster. Like, I don't. We
I
should
agree,
be
but I mean,
Clean, Skeens, Logan Webb's on this team.
you say that, but we're not. I mean, we're favorites, but we're not overwhelming favorites.
No, we're not.
So I mean, I don't know. Japan's got a pretty good team.
There
too.
was something to, yeah, Skeens and
Dominican
Skubal
Republic's
are our horses.
Yeah,
Like,
it would be pretty
you're not
cool to
gonna
have
beat
both of
us.
them.
Yeah.
So I do care, but I get it. From a human perspective, I understand. But as a fan, I'm kind of frustrated.
We'll just have to have the offense of, Bobby Witten, Aaron Judge, and Roman Anthony, those guys.
But you say that, but then there's also great names on the other teams too. I mean, you go to Dominican
There
Republic
are.
and they have great
There
names.
are,
You could
but
do
this is
you
the
could do
best.
You could do the same game
This
with.
is the best offense we've had.
I think USA is going to win, but you could do the same game with a couple other teams. Too.
Raleigh.
I think having Scuba would have helped.
Steve's ridiculous. It'd be fun. Yeah, no, of course Skubal would have helped. Of course.
But also, like you are also like these games real don't matter.
They do not matter. No.
So like it is like that's where I understand a person's like this is your life, and it's like this game. If you pitch a good game, no one's gonna like no one. It's not the Olympics either.
Well, I had an issue with you saying I could care less because it's like, all right, well then if you could care less, then you don't care about WBC.
That's
If
not
you-
true at all.
Then you don't. Then you want Scuba pitching for you. It's one or the other.
Of course, no, it's not. Of course, but I also can be a normal person and realize why in this specific situation he's doing this.
I never said it on real. I said
I know,
from a
that's
human
your-
perspective, I understand, but I do care.
Okay, I care, but I also don't care because also what Hubs just said, we have so many other guys on this team that are the top guys. It's not like he was the only top guy. Like we literally have so many people that are just gonna
Not to his level. No, him and Skeens are special.
Yeah, of course, but it's still like if we still don't win, I'll be more like that was bad because our team is that stacked.
I feel like I don't know if it's just me. I feel like this post-Olympic shine is almost like dimming the WBC for me a little bit. The Olympics just means so much more than
Of
like.
course, that's why it's also like
It's also 3 weeks away too. I think some of that Olympics hangover will go away.
Sure, but I think it almost makes you feel like
2 weeks away, I guess.
no, I think it's
Like
March 5th.
I'd almost rather them like not do the
March 5th, next
WBC
week.
if everyone
Right,
played
you're
in the
right,
Olympics.
You're right. You're right.
Like, I feel like I'd rather them not even do the WBC if everyone just played in the Olympics.
Oh, I agree.
Well, they
I completely agree with that.
It's 2 years away. They might like it's
can't see it.
it's during All-Star break. Well, they
I think
could
Hubs is right. I think they probably won't because it's too many.
Mid-season like
It's
that.
too many teams paying these guys too much money to be like.
it's just
We're not
funny.
letting you
Like
go pitch for free.
the NHL literally just did it. I know it's different sports. It doesn't. It's
Way
really
less
different.
money.
Yeah.
100%. I'm with you guys, but I'm just saying it's just funny. Like NHL literally stopped their
Hitters, no problem. But man, adding any more innings than you need to a second half of a season, no team is going to want.
Baseball is going to need some good PR after a lockout. They're going to need to go in. They should play in these Olympics.
They literally asked Bryce Harper, "Do you start the season on time 2027?" He goes, "No."
Well, that's
It's not.
that's what the union's line is right now, though. Too like the union reps
Yeah,
too. It's
yeah.
like because they're painting the owners as the bad guys for the lockout. That's a lot of that posturing. I don't think he's wrong, but 2028, you're going to want good PR, and what's better PR than like what hockey's going through right now?
Yeah.
Go play.
Lastly, if you think this video is real, I know we can, I don't know if we could play this, but like this video, did you
I
see
haven't
it?
seen it.
I'll show it to you after.
It's
It's Mizorowski throwing
oh.
on an apple of the guy's top of the guy's head.
It's like a William Tell kind of thing. Guy's an apple. And
I mean, if you think that
knocks it
video
off.
is real,
yeah.
you have to be an.
It's like the one. What was that one of Curry throwing him underhand from like the other side of the?
The thing is, he does that.
but like it's like 9 in a row. Where he's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
Remember the Longoria one where he saves the girl?
just like launching them.
What about the NBA on Christmas commercial where they make the threes in the jingle?
Oh, yeah.
Like a Mike Vick where he threw it out of the stadium.
I have one
Yeah.
more thing. You guys see Pete Crow Armstrong on his extension talks? This is an awesome quote. If you're a Cubs fan, at least.
Yeah.
I've made it clear I want to be here as long as they want me. I want what's best for the team. I'm cool with being under team control and being here. League minimum ain't too fucking bad. I play the game because I like beating other people. The money will be life-changing regardless. I would like to get a fair deal so I don't fuck up the market. I want to look out for the other center fielders who have to go through the same process, which is why I'm glad Cubs management and my agents are figuring out how to do that.
I just don't understand.
Can't have a better quote.
The agent immediately called him and said, "Shut
the Cubs agent wanted to
No, I
assault
think
him the
that's-
first half of it, and the second half was like, okay,
I actually think that's-
you started to land the plane safely. There
I think
for a
I
second.
don't understand why players all don't say that, because you can make your agent look bad, but I know it's bad but also, how can anyone ever get mad at you for saying that?
League minimum ain't too fucking bad. I would love this. I would love to see his agent read that.
Yeah, the players' union reps are calling him. His
Agent had an aneurysm.
maybe because that's one of the big sticking points of the league minimum too in this CBA. So probably maybe quiet down.
All right, let's do our picks.
Even Klummer's mad at him.
Clover's about to call.
I'm getting aggravated. Like, what are you doing, man? Don't say that.
I mean, it's just good. I think it's good to say.
Someone's gonna get his number from
He also
White Boy
said,
Ricky.
Not good to say.
But he also said, I don't want to mess up the.
I know, but just keep your mouth shut. And if you're gonna say nonsense, and say nonsense to your friends. Don't go.
I think you're
Clover's
crazy.
furious.
Well, it's just
I would love to. As a fan, that's good for him.
The owners love it too. So there you go. They were happy about that quote too. I'm sure.
I'm sure that's going to change anything.
No, but
how
it's
much
just
he
like
gets
when
paid.
you have the owners can then lean on that and be like, see, your own players are saying the minimum's not so bad, and you want us to raise it. So no, you can use that. Aggravating.
I actually guarantee that quote will get used in some.
Absolutely.
Like guarantee.
Stupid.
Minus $1 billion. That it will get cited, referenced, used at some
It's
point.
literally one of the sticking
At
points.
some
they're
point
having.
in a hearing, whatever you want to call it, it'll be brought up.
It's a big thing. They want to raise it dramatically to help these guys that are getting called up and called down. It's kind of for the smaller guy in the fishbowl. They're trying
What
to
is
help
it?
that
What
guy
is it
out.
right now? What's the
750, which sounds like a lot.
they
That's
wanted
not
over-
how it works.
They wanted over $1 million.
Oh, I think they want it like double that. But how it works is, let's say you're called up for a week. Yeah, okay, for that. But then you get back the minors. You don't get that full 700. You know what I mean? Like,
So it's different. Like the NFL, for example. I believe the league minimum, like you obviously get like a game check. If you're on the active route, you're like, say you're a practice squad guy, you make I want to say it's around like 5 or 6K a week, maybe 5 to 7K. But if you get called up to the active roster, it's like 30.
yeah.
So is it not? It's not like you don't get for the full week. It's just like a day, or how does?
It's every day. So like, let's say you're up for 2 days and get sent down. You get whatever 1 170th of that 700K.
Okay.
You get a fraction of of that. So like, yeah, for Peter Armstrong, he's not going anywhere. He's going to be up there with the full roster, so he's going to get the full 700.
Yeah.
Not the guy that gets called up and sent down. I don't know, whatever.
Hubs, what's your picks?
There's a lot to gamble on tonight. I'll say that.
King of the court too.
King of the court. Starting tennis. I've never heard of this guy, and he's favored, so I'm going to take him. Aldolfo Daniel Vallejo, minus 154. Bianca Andreescu, her comeback, minus 162. Then in basketball, Cincinnati, plus 6.5 at Texas Tech. Dayton, plus 3.5, hosting St. Louis. Bradley, plus 3.5 at Illinois Chicago. Baylor, plus 8.5 against Zona. Missouri, plus 2.5. Oklahoma, plus 2.5. Got to take San Jose State minus 6.5. They're against Air Force. Just got to keep rolling that until it loses. New Mexico plus 1.5. Then in the NBA, Raptors minus 1.5. Pelicans plus 1.5. Lot to gamble.
I just got one play. Is King of the court. Zion, 35 plus points, rebounds, assists. It's minus 104.
Playing much better lately.
And they're playing the Warriors. But it's in New Orleans.
I got Eastern Michigan plus 9.5. Texas Tech minus 6.5. Duke minus 17.5. I'm betting that because I'm a Duke fan. I don't like this line.
Oh.
I could see them just rolling this game, just being like, whatever.
ESPN, though. They'll play up.
It's just Notre Dame doesn't even have some guys, too, which so Duke should beat them by like 30, but you never know. They start off slow in these games. Virginia minus 6.5 against NC State. Dayton plus 3.5 against St. Louis. Baylor plus 8.5 against Arizona. I love that.
They might win.
Yeah, that's everyone's going
Such a spot to get Zona.
Iowa State minus 13.5 against Utah, and then I'm not falling for this trap. Tennessee minus 2.5 against Missouri. I don't like Missouri. Ev.
I'm on NC State plus 6.5. GW minus 6.5. I am on Oklahoma State -1.5. I got Oklahoma +2.5. I like them home against Auburn. I like that a lot actually. And I'm on Iowa State -13.5 as well.
All right. Boys, great show.
Great show.
I'll be gone for a while. I'll see you when I get back.
Fun.
Enjoy.
See you when I see you.
See ya.